यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ओम ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान घन प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। May the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health, wealth and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Katakshams to you and the entire your family and friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita, verse number 7 of 13th chapter. 7 means you should remember we have kept the first verse as extra verse, okay, as a special verse. Now we are continuing with the normal numbers, that which is given with normal means a maximum amount of books. Many people, they don't know the first verse what it is, so which was in the form of, or which is in the form of Arjuna's questions, okay. So in which he asked for 6 technical terms. He asked for the explanation from Lord Krishna. For 6 technical terms Krishna had answered. Now he has given the answer for 2 words, Kshetram Kshetrajnam. Now he is in the process of explaining Kshetrajnam. Before explaining Kshetrajnam, Bhagavan has brought few virtues. They are called Vedanta friendly virtues. And we can also say they are life friendly virtues. If we adapt one by one, definitely the life is going to be successful. Every one of us, we need to have a successful life, isn't it? That's what our life target is. I should be successful. We don't know what to be done, what to be achieved and how to be done. So how can make the effort, but still we want to have the successful life, isn't it? So successful life depends on what you select as the goal. There are so many goals. The world is endowed with full of options, So when there are so many options, sometimes if you are not able, or if you are not having the eligibility to think and analyze about those targets, you will get confused. For example, go and ask a person who is studying 12th standard, what are you going to select for your life goal? Now he will be confused and he will say that my immediate confusion is to select which field, means to go ahead with. Selecting a field, whether should I select science or engineering or what is it, doctoring, he will be so confused. So we saw in the previous verses, the people are very confused because there are so many targets, so many achievements are available, but people should know what the ability they have. In order to know the ability which they have, they should have the knowledge about their nature. So what will be the suitable for them, that matters for the successful life. Therefore, many people I have seen, they are very successful, but in their school days they were not that much successful. They were not toppers. It's a big wonder, sometimes I also feel strange. A person who doesn't know, he was not at all, good at maths, but he is running the company. He has begun, a kinds of car agencies. Now he is owning branches in all the places. Throughout the India, he is owning 32 branches. He was studying with me. He was the one of colleagues of mine, but who could lead his life very successfully. So money wise, name wise, and even character wise, he is well established. He has got a good family, good people around him as a workers. His managers were very good people. No, I could see that this is the wonder. So when you are not able to become a topper, but you are able to beat your life, all the failures, a person who could able to continue or convert all the failures into success. No drawbacks for him. That is what we have to analyze. So when you know about your nature, when you know what you really you need, then life begins towards success. Even a normal life should have these virtues. If you adapt the virtues, definitely we can have a successful life. And these virtues will help you to even fix the goal, proper goal. What can be the proper goal? There are proper goals and ultimate goals, normal goals which can deviate you from your well-being. Any goal you select, it should provide a complete health, happiness and security, isn't it? Sometimes what happens, when you are not very thorough about your nature, you select wrong goals. The goals are very good. They may have the source of happiness, security, and name and fame, but if your nature is unfit to that, the success is not in your hand. You cannot make it. But when you select the goal, you have to be very careful. If you are very thorough and careful about your nature, your need, about the goal, then once you select, then you have to continue with the efforts. You should not get setback. So there may be so many setbacks. Don't worry. Keep going. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanamavasadayet. You have to uplift yourself. Don't wait for anybody. Nobody will come to you. And that's what the secret of the life. Even people who are close, near, dear, dearest to you, they can't help, my dear. You have to stand with your legs. But you know that every male comes to know this fact once in his life. After that, he becomes like a rock. He loses the love and affection with his own closest people. Because when he comes to know that I have to work for my progress, nobody can help me, then they become like a rock. We need not to become like a rock. Because the fact of life is like that. Nobody can help, but people can love you. The love also will give energy, but not all the time. Your effort alone will make you to become fit for your life. Sthairyam. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says, you have to uplift yourself, man. You never demote you. You don't let yourself down at any point of life in your life. So life never concludes. You don't conclude. That's Ishvara's job. His job is to take your spirit, means your life, to fix with another sharira. Till that you just keep working. You need not to worry about any factor. If you know dharma and adharma, if you know how to distinguish dharma and adharma, fantastic. You are the one who is going to be very successful. The life is very easy if you have a little bit about bhakti. Then one person is with you, so he is going to be with you as you. That's what So normally these virtues are taken big pillars or steps for the success. These virtues will bring real success. If at all you are getting material success, the success in materialistic way, so you won't lose yourself. Any success, any failure, it won't suck your energy and it won't attract you to pull or push into the wrong place. No, it won't lose you. At the same time, you will become like a big pillar or support to the society. Even Bhartrhari, who was a disciple of Patinathar, Bhartrhari, who was a king, he left all the kingdom. He joined to Patinatar, who was a great jnani, and he became disciple. He has written a precious text called Niti Shatakam and even Vairagya Shatakam. This Niti Shatakam contains one shloka, beautiful shloka for the people who wants to be successful enough. And he divides, there are three categories of people. Prarabhyate na khalu vighna bhayena nichaihi. Prarabhya vighna vihita viramanti madhyaha. Vighnai punah punarapi pratihanyamanaha. Prarabdhamuttama gunana parityajanti. Bhartrhari divides, there are three categories of people. So first varieties of people, they don't begin at all. They don't think at all to get something which is superior than what they have. Because they are worried about the failures. Because of the fear of the failures, they are very afraid of the failures. Therefore, what? They don't begin any business. They don't even lead the life towards up. Just, whatever they do have, they are sticking with that. Either, under the father or under the shadow of some friends or some partners, just they keep going life people. They are known as a very normal people. The second varieties of people, they become now and then into, they will also interest to begin so many things. So once they begin, there are going to be obstacles. Animals, they don't have obstacles because they are not having the goals. They are not setting the goals because for them that's instinct life. It doesn't need to fix a goal. But human being, we have to fix the goal. And there are so many pressures also. So many pressures from parent side, from society side, from wife, means family side. One should work, one should make effort. When you make effort, there are going to be obstacles. That's what the nature of the world. So why, sir? Why, Swamiji? That's what our prarabdha is. So that's going to be like a speed breakers. But you should know how to cross them. You can make them as a steps. Every speed break can be made as a step. You can take, elevation, means you can become elevated by using those speed breakers as the steps. That's what Bhartrhari says. The second varieties of people, when the obstacles occurs in their effort, that's all. They leave that job, they leave that discipline, then they go for something else than this business or effort, whatever it is, which is undertaken. But the third varieties of people, they are uttama gunaha. They are special people, very special people, like a sportsman. A sports person, when he fixed the target, now for him, he is not going to make any effort. The target will pull him. Every day his job is to train his mind and body. Training mind and body is not only for sports person, it is needed very much for a spiritual seeker. A spiritual seeker is a supreme sportsman, I tell you. He has to be thorough with his indriyas. Because we do have, so many equipments, instruments. So those instruments must be taken care of. So that's what, the next word is going to come, Atma Vinigraha. If you don't have this steadfastness, sticking with one effort for a length of time, and the spiritual path is not visible. You cannot get any profit. Nobody will come and shake your hand. All the best, you have got the progress. Nobody will give a reward or award. So any kind of encouragement you cannot expect from outside. Only you are the person who can encourage you. Therefore, uddhared atmana atmanam atmana uddhared. Or atmana atmanam uddharet. Atmanam na avasadayet. You never demote yourself. Why? Because, so Bhagavan even in that verse itself says, Atmaiva hyatmano bandhuh atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Because you are the best friend to you or best relative to you. Nobody can be. You are the best friend and relative and well-wisher to you. And you can convert yourself as the enemy. Therefore, the Bhagavan Krishna, he talks about the basic requirement for a spiritual speaker. Even even in our materialistic life, why I am bringing this word material, so that we can have some kind of an idea about these worldly things. Worldly objects don't have what we expect, but we need not to give them off. We need not to give them. You can be amidst the worldly object. At the same time, you can convert yourself as a yogi who is going to be a successful person. So when you are able to bring spiritual growth, it means you can construct how many institutions you want, how many success you want. So you are going to be a very spirituous, means a very important person in the society, for the society. Society will admire you automatically, but you are not going to stick. You will be continuing as the lotus in the water or the mud. The example, from Shastra, Padma Patram Ibambasa. So like a lotus petals, you can keep them thousands of years in the water, they don't stick. That's what the nature of the lotus. When you are practicing and observing these virtues, definitely, therefore, definitely they are useful. That's what I wanted to say. Therefore, Bhagavan says these virtues, 20 in numbers, are also known as Jnanam, knowledge. The knowledge means what? These are all successful formula for our life. Sthairyam means that steadfastness, to continuously keeping the courage and owning the effort, not losing the interest. That's what Sthairyam is. The third varieties of people, according to Bhartruhari, they are very well versed. They know what they need and they can select a proper goal, whether it is proper goal or ultimate goal. What is the difference between proper goal and ultimate goal? Ultimate goal, once you achieve, you are not going to have any goal. The proper goal means the dharma can be the proper goal. Through dharma, attaining artha and kama means making effort for security, to gain the security, to gain the pleasure. That's what proper goal. The goals are introduced only in Shastra. Shastra says only there are 4 goals in your life. What are they? Seeking for security, then seeking for the pleasure, then dharma is a subtle seeking for the balanced security and pleasure for the universe. Therefore, dharma is understanding about the law. So now there is an easy example, what is the law which is known as dharmam. So these are all the key words for the law of dharma. In order to understand, so if you follow amanitvam, adambitvam, etc., you can enjoy that you are in the dharma. What I mean to say, you can enjoy the dharma concept in your system, and you can even understand, that you are in the dharma. You are in the dharma means what? You are adapting dharma. Your system will be absorbed by dharma. Okay. So if you go and rub against the tamarind tree, the trunk of tamarind tree or neem tree, they are not having soft surface, they are having very hard surface, You go and you just rub on it, what will happen? Will it be smooth enough? No. The pain and the enjoyment you will get, so it will take 10 days you to get recovery from that. That's what, the law of dharma is like that. When you do something against to that, then you have to enjoy. The law of dharma is very hard. but is very worthy to maintain the system of the universe. Therefore, never ever one should think to go against dharma. Definitely he will be punished. That's what Bhagavan says. He is not bringing in a negative way, he brings in positive way. When you say, select something positive, automatically you will be kept yourself away from the negative things. That's what the formula is followed by Bhagavan Krishna. Thairya means that steadfastness. Once you select the Atma Jnana is your target and keep making effort. If you are not understanding, study it again, study it again, study it again, dig with that. Definitely your mind will help you to explore it. We have great knowledge about Kshetram. We are making ourselves to become befit for Kshetrajna knowledge. Therefore, the knowledge which is in the form of formula or which is in the form of virtues are introduced by Bhagavan Krishna. The next one is Atma Vinigraha. It's a self-control. Getting mastery on our own equipments. We do have a 17 instruments as the valuable tools for our life. Pancha karmendriyani, pancha jnanendriyani, pancha pranadayaha, manascha buddhischaika. There are 3 sets of 5, 5, 5. 5 organs of action, 5 organs of sense organs, then 5 energy level pranas, then mind and buddhi. All together, it is known as subtle body, sukshma shariram. Atma vinigraha means becoming mastery over completely on gross body and subtle body. Now, when you want to meditate, you have to have the ability to sit for a long. That's not an easy thing. You can run 10 kilometers, you can keep training, within 2 months you will be able to do it. But sitting for the meditation more than 10 minutes for a day, it will take more than 6 months to become befit for that. It's very difficult. Atma vinigraha. Therefore, steadfastness said before it. When you adapt, your target is to control you. It's a very difficult job. You can control a big company. It needs lots of energy. It needs a long time to get trained. You have to train with patience. Therefore, Atma Vinigraha is a very important virtue. If you have Atma Vinigraha, you can be healthy. Physically, you can be healthy. Mentally, you can be healthy. And you can be befit for any kinds of process in our life. The total Patanjali Yoga Sutras just to bring Atma Vinigraha to you. So Yama Niyama for physical things. Yama Niyama Asana. Yama is for karmendriyas. Niyama is for jnanendriyas. And the asana and pranayama for our pranas. And pratyahara is for our psychological system, mind, because emotional faculty. So the emotional faculty is known as a mind. It needs a proper training. A healthy body is needed. If you collapse the body, it is not. In the name of the spiritual activities, people observe upavasa. They spoil their health. They should not. Because the body needs energy. It needs nourishment. We continue with this from the next session tomorrow. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namo Namaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.